I don't remember that one, or I haven't seen that one before in Call of Duty anyway.
Where do I see the game modes on that? So that's not gonna show me because I'm I'm in your thing. I don't remember, but maybe it'll pop up.
Yeah, I can't see the filters anymore either. I wonder if it has something to do with zombies too, because I never, like, I always skip zombies because I'm more of a fan of the Infinity Ward versions of Call of Duty.
I haven't played zombies in... I don't remember the last time I played zombies. It has definitely been a while. I don't know. Like, playing zombies with other people, you gotta have like good coordination. You gotta have people that like aren't gonna be like dicking around. And people I play with dick around, and I'd be lying if I said that I don't dick around. So
yeah, I told when me and Jim were talking about playing, I was like, when I was told her I was going to play with you, I was like, I gotta make sure that I'm not being competitive and I'm just playing to have fun and bullshit. Because otherwise I get like real quiet and I'm trying to like, you know, really play. Like it's a fucking, like I'm gonna win a, you know, some money or some shit.
yeah. My life depends on this.
Right? Way too serial.
Alright.
Team
See, I love this map because
Neutralize
this
those
alley back here. I will totally fuck around with this alley.
This is I was playing, this is like the last map I played last time I booted up the game. And I kept getting down in this alley, like I would spawn and then like some dude would be like, pop! One shot. Oh, okay, cool. Damn it!
Woo! I just got 5 kills before dying.
Because you're just that good.
I love that alley.
Ah. Shot through the dick.
Where you at? Let's see. Oh, you spawned over on the other side of that. Damn. Alright, I'm still on that alley. I'm gonna run to the other side.
Ooh, gotta do them both. 60 meters. Ooh. I'm still running. Oh, you got me. I'm still running on the default stuff. Like, I pretty much. As soon as I installed the game, I immediately went into hardcore. Like, I didn't care.
I do love hardcore. Honestly, I feel like I'm like I feel like after playing in the regular servers, this is like, you know, training with the backpack on and taking it off, or it feels real easy because all you gotta do is hit like once or twice versus like 10 times in a row.
Yeah, that's kind of what I like. That's just, it's like a point and click adventure. As opposed to like, oh, let me just shoot this dude 80, whoops. It's alright.
Did you shoot me? Oh shit, it's hardcore,
attack.
I gotta be careful.
Ah!
Yeah, that's usually how I feel, so I'm the same way, but, I don't know, I think it was like maybe last version, I think it was last version, you know, where I kind of got, I felt like everybody was being real twitchy, and if I played the regular version, it wasn't as twitchy, like it wasn't as, like, sweaty.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I was just having that similar conversation with one of my buddies that I play with, because we were looking at the kill cam, and this dude would just like snap to where people were before they even popped up, and we just like knew right where their face was gonna be and started shooting. I'm like, this guy's cheating. There's no way this guy's not cheating.
Yeah.
100% this guy's cheating.
And that's one of the things I used to like hate kill cams, but after dealing with enough fucking cheaters, I kind of like that the regular mode has kill cams so I can see and like report. Somebody just waxed my ass.
Yeah, we reported this dude because he got like, he was #1 in the kill board by like leaps and bounds over the next highest player. We're like, yeah, like they don't even have to look at the kill cam to know that this dude cheated. There's no, no way.
I also like being a little bitch with grenades and just throwing them where I think people are, and that's kind of not good when you're in hardcore mode.
Oh yeah, you get like all these like teams or team members.
Yeah, team, yeah. Yeah. fuck you, Jesus. Okay. Oh, and by the way, Call of Duty's gonna be every game gives me Tourette's.
Assaulting with hand cannons.
If
Being
I'm
Tourette's,
yelling
my
in your
compound was
ear
made
too
up.
much, yeah, if I'm yelling in your ear too much, tell me to calm my tits. I won't be offended.
Ah, no, you're fine. I can just lower the volume.
Yeah, I was on mute.
RCXD active.
Nah, you're good. When I play, like, if I'm playing by myself, I'll, like, detach the microphone from the headset. That way I don't accidentally, like, talk. And if people are like, oh, there's somebody on a microphone. Hey, can you help me with that? Then no, go
Oh
away.
god, no. First thing I do is turn out voice chat. Turn off voice chat. The person that killed you killed me too. They killed a bunch of people. That was fun.
I got them. I got my vengeance.
Nice. That's always a good feeling.
I am glad I get to talk to you because I have things to tell you.
Okay.
So my lease ends in June.
Oh yeah. Okay.
My current plan is to. Oops, this is just AFK. My current plan is to move to TJ, to Mexico.
Oh no shit. Okay.
I got like a router set up. I'm gonna do some like janky business, and I'm gonna VPN to my buddy's place, so it looks like I'm working from LA.
Okay.
And I'm gonna save some money that way.
Okay. I heard none of that, but that's.
Yeah.
I know
I'm
nothing.
telling you here and not at work.
I hear you, and
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just letting you know we're cool. I hear none of that, and as far as I'm concerned, you are working from the States in San Diego.
Hell
awesome.
But
so like,
yeah.
are you gonna save like a lot, or what are you looking at?
I mean, right now I'm like, from what I've done, like quick maths, it's like $2,000 a month in NBC.
Nice.
So it's a decent amount.
Yeah, definitely. So are you like going to like one of your grandma's places, or are you buying a new place, or what's the plan?
The plan is to kick the downstairs neighbors out that she's renting out.
Okay.
And that would be my place. I would get the entire downstairs for myself. It's a 1-bedroom. It has its own kitchen. So I would have like an office space in my bedroom. And then upstairs would be my mom and my brother. And then, you know, whatever they cook, I'll just go upstairs and eat with them or whatever. And that way we're like all together, but we each got like our own space.
Awesome. So it's kind of like a little like duplex, but the opposite direction.
Yeah. But it should be neat. We're still figuring out what to do with the other house. My grandma is kind of set on selling it. Because the people that like want to buy it are like really into literally like hounding us for it. And I'm like, this is really suspicious. Like, I'm getting my spidey senses tingling, telling me that like we should not be selling it.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to convince her to hold on to it so that we can just like keep renting it out and have it as like a.
Like had nothing to do with it.
regular
We were
income.
just better. Ooh.
Number 2.
So is it like who got selected? Oh, nice,
At
nice.
number 2.
That's too busy talking to Diane and getting used to hardcore. Jesus.
When did she? Ooh, that was pretty good.
So when you looking at doing that?
So the plan is that we're gonna tell the people downstairs that they got a vamoose around March-ish, and that'll give me April and May to like slowly, like one, clean out whatever messes was left behind them, and start moving stuff little by little. Like obviously things that I don't need right away, like jackets, coats. By that point, I'm not gonna need them. Anything that I have like in my closet or like various closets here that's in storage, that's gonna go down. Double lock it and everything so nobody can go in there. And then like the very last stuff will be whatever is like big and heavy, like the beds, my desk, anything else like that. And I'm gonna look into hiring movers that can move between San Diego and TJ. I saw one, but I want to shop around and see if I can get like a couple of quotes because the first guy is like $5,000. I'm like, I think I could probably find that cheaper. It's not that far of a distance. It's only like 20 miles.
Yeah, so I know you're looking for movers. I'm curious, what's the legality if you rent a U-Haul in San Diego and try and go down to Mexico? Is there going to be some kind of bullshit because it's like an American company?
No, you can do that. I've done
Okay.
it. But the thing is, like, my back has been kind of bugging me for the last like, couple months.
Yeah, I don't blame
I
you.
hate shit. So it's like, I have the money. I'd rather just pay someone else to do
Oh, I hear you 100%. It just made me curious. I had an ADHD thought train.
it. No, you're good.
Of what would happen. But no, if I can afford to pay to move, I'm going to pay to move. Thank you. Sorry, Jen just brought me a shot. Because me and her will damn near get in a divorce every time we try and move because she has no muscles and I have all the muscles and I'm just like, why can't you lift this? Someone has demon wings and I love them.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
Oh, yeah, that's what makes
Weapons
it
free, people. Make them pay.
Oh, shit.
No, that door got shut in our faces. They said, fuck you.
I've rented tricks and like taken them down there, and I haven't had any issues. It's only an issue
Bringing in recon.
coming back.
Hey!
That was so close.
That was close.
They
Fuck, I got shot in the face.
whoops, that's the one I wanted. God damn. Sorry, distracted. It's when you come back, they just ask you to like go to secondary revision, and they just open the truck up and make sure there's nothing in there. But other than that, it's not like you don't get in trouble for it or anything.
Make sure you ain't got the drugs.
Yeah, that's kind of their main concern. Are they not like smuggling people or trafficking people? I forgot what the word is. Oh no.
God damn it.
That dude just. Oh, that guy. I don't like people that just as the second like the tip of their head pops up on my screen, they're already like shooting them.
Oh, I'm doing horrible.
Don't make it
compared-
obvious that you're shooting. But yeah, I had plans of going to Japan before like things got too bad with like economy and Trump and all that. But like I looked at my account, I looked at like I did the budgeting. I was just like, I'm not gonna be able to afford it. I can't. I should like. I mean, if I do, I'm gonna be tight for like my savings for like food and all that. And I don't want to be like too far into my savings. God damn it. I'm really like hoping that. Oh no, why did I do that? Damn it. I'm really hoping that the there's like some infighting between them. Like there's already like some like weird tension between Elon and Trump because everybody keeps calling him President Elon. Like he's the one calling the shots. Alright, that shark dude.
Yeah, you know, they're trying to push that narrative, but at the same time they're hanging out like, you know, they're best buds at his, you know, little golf course place. So I don't know how.
Yeah, I was just reading that. I guess he's been like living there for months now.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah, yeah. It's a whole thing. So I don't know. I'm disengaged at this point. It's better for my mental health if I don't try to stay on top of things, because Lord knows.
Oh yeah, I get you.
But I say I'm disengaged, but then I was still able to talk to you about that just now because I'm, you know, still on top of things because I can't, because I have.
It's kind of just what popped up on Reddit. Like we both probably found on Reddit.
Exactly, it's Reddit bullshit. But every now and then I have to go look at my 10 minutes of hate because it's, you know, it's the Democratic opposite of Fox News. At least.
Yeah.
At least, you know, the Democrat side isn't trying to be fascist and take away people's rights. So, you know, there's always that.
True. But like there was a lot of people saying back before the election, they were like, yeah, Reddit's like an echo chamber. It's not like representative. You shouldn't like, you know, take whatever you like you see like a huge amount of support for Kamala on Reddit doesn't mean that that's how it's gonna be
Exactly.
looking in real life. I was like, oh, what is this?
Oh my god, hi.
That
Shot
always
you
taught
in
us
the
to
dick.
make good on our debts.
And I was like, yeah, but I mean, like, there's also like right-wing people on Reddit, so I don't know, like, I don't buy that. The election happened.
They get like blocked and put into their spaces like conservative, because otherwise they get banned if they're like, you know, saying the wrong thing or their comment gets banned. So I see what you're trying. Not trying to say. I see what you're saying. I just argue that they get censored on Reddit the same way that, you know, if you say, oh, if I go into conservative, I get censored on Reddit. Well, yeah, it's the opposite direction too. It's just most of Reddit is democratic,
That's
so
right, you shit.
I don't know. It's a whole
CIA
thing.
ain't nothing.
I do know that one side is being obvious dicks, and the other side just wants to give healthcare and education to people. So I know what side I'm on.
Yeah, that's the big thing where it's like, if you were to like really go into like what's the most like egregious point of each side, the left wants people to have like free education, or not even like free, just like public, like tax funded healthcare, tax funded like school, which like other first world countries can do that don't have as much money as we do. So why the hell can't we? And meanwhile, the other side just wants to be openly racist. So
Right? That's what they want. They want to be openly just dicks, and not only that, about fascism and oligarchy, and you know, Elon Musk needs to run things. Yeah, sure. This little man baby needs to be anyway.
I was just talking to my friend earlier about something similar, because she was like telling me that like she experienced like a lot of racism growing up where she grew up, and
Where'd
I was
she grow
telling
up?
her that Costa something or other. I should have paid better attention. I'm not. But it was like a predominantly like white area, and she's like
Okay.
Asian or something like that, and so she got like a lot of like racist jokes and shit growing up, and it was kind of like microaggressions and some like more serious stuff. So I was like, yeah, like I wish I could say like I understand, but I'd be lying. Like living here in San Diego, huge amount of like Hispanic Latino population. And then like I go to Mexico a lot. I grew up in Mexico for a little bit where it's like all Mexicans, so I can't really say like, oh yeah, I grew up in an environment where like I was definitely a minority and like it felt that way. Like no. So like I'm sure it's like an issue. I see it online, people just being assholes to one another. But like I couldn't tell you like what I would do if I was in a situation where somebody like outright openly was like, you know, just being a real piece of shit to me and making it obvious that it's because of the color of my skin.
Yeah, and honestly, and that's the touch grass side of it, is it doesn't, at least in my experience, doesn't happen that much if you, and maybe it's just because I know what places to avoid, I don't know, but like, I can't think the last time somebody said something hate crimey to me, and I mean, granted, I'm pretty intimidating looking for the most part, so
Maybe
maybe,
a knife on your belt.
yeah, maybe that's why, but I pity the fool who does say something, because I'm gonna take out some shit on him, that's for sure. Uh-oh. You get wiped? Oh shit, this is
I
so
shot a dude like 5 times, he didn't die. Some sort of Superman. This is a new map. I don't recognize this map.
I love this map. It's like a little Venice type map.
I was about to say, Venice?
On your 6.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it looks like they're back here now. Ooh, that was a long shot. Oh fuck, and then I ran right into somebody.
I was telling my friend Alex. I was gonna say my friend Alex. You know who Alex is.
Yeah, Alex is the redheaded ADHD one.
Redheaded.
Yeah.
He's more autistic than ADHD.
Autistic. He seems fun. And then the other, what was the other one? Not Alex. I'll get there.
Howard.
Howard. Yes. He's the one that's got
That's
the more interesting, tragic or backstory.
Yeah, they both got like their share of issues. I was telling Alex about my experience in Japan, and I said, I was like, yeah, the only like real discrimination I saw out there was like this little tiny like shop. Like I knew that it was kind of an issue where like they don't take kindly to foreigners, and they'll like tell you like, hey, like no foreigner or like no gaijin or whatever, and you're like, all right, yeah, no problem. Like some people get kind of upset and offended by it because they're kind of like playing by American rules, and they're like, oh, you can't
Right?
but you can, like do that here too.
That's against my First
But-
Amendment rights.
Yeah,
Oh,
but like it's like well, to kind of like segue a little, the Americans are like the least problematic people that I saw out there. It's really the Australians who are the biggest
You're
Oh my
telling
God.
me that.
the biggest issue.
See ya.
Fuck that guy. And everywhere we went, they were like the most obnoxious, the loudest, the everything. They were like at Disneyland, they were like cutting in front of people. They were like yelling, being disruptive. It just really unpleasant. And I think it's kind of caused like this weird,
Eyes on watchdog helo.
Deactivated.
like maybe like a blowback, because now before they used to see like white people as like, oh, like they're very respectful, they're very like, you know, they're good people, yada yada, whatever. Like they kind of subscribe to the white supremacy sort of thing.
Net call. Enemy
Seeing them as like
inbound.
equals to them, because they're equally as fucking racist. But oh shit, I'm out of ammo.
Oh god.
And but like that's recently changed because of the Australians. They've gone in there and just wrecked shit. Whoops, not good. But yeah, so it only happened in one place where I went, where they were like refusing me service, and it was like kind of obvious, because like we walked up and they were just like, oh yeah, no tables. There's no more tables, and like we can see through the window. It's like right next to the lane, like it's just empty. We're like, okay, no problem. Turn around and left. And like that's it sounds like it's super tame, and that's kind of the point. Like it wasn't an issue. Everywhere else they were like super cool. Like that's probably like the worst thing that happened. Meanwhile, I'm hearing like other people saying that they're getting in trouble or harassed by police for like every little thing.
All these goddamn helicopters can go fuck themselves.
Hold on, I think I have something for this helicopter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it just left.
This
Never mind.
goddamn-
Knew where I was. Fuck. Damn it. My tags.
Payback.
But yeah, I mean, I think the ones who get it the worst, like racism-wise, is definitely black people.
You're not wrong. There's a country that's systematically built on keeping them down, so...
So like one of the things that kind of like broke my heart a little bit was one day when I was with my ex, I went to go pick up her kid from her ex's mom's house, the kid's grandmother, paternal grandmother, and we were chatting a little bit, and like she didn't like me at first, and I don't blame her. I did kind of fucking ruin their marriage, but that's neither here nor there.
Oh my god.
Eventually she was cool with me, and we were like chatting and whatever. And she was like, hey, she was like, I was just like,
Watchdog helo
she like kind of got quiet. She's
location.
like, hey, listen, I wanted to apologize. She's like, hold on, I need to take that on the helicopter. I didn't take it out. Never mind. I failed you guys. I'm sorry. I failed you. Ah!
Hostile kilo engaged.
Great, I shot it and pissed it off.
You've angered it.
I've angered
Look, I'm shooting it with my
I've
hand.
angered the demon.
Hey,
So she like apologized, and I was like, hey, you know, it's nothing. I was like, I deserved it. I'm like, honestly, like, if you, I was like, you were never disrespectful. You were like always like, I was like, you acted appropriately. I told her, and we kind of like just we both let it be, and then she was telling me that she appreciated that I never escalated things. She was like, she's like, you always maintained respect. You always said hello, said thank you, whatever. You try to communicate. It's like not just with me, but I know you've done it with the guy and like his new girlfriend and whatever. She's like, you've always in every circumstance have been the one that tries to be the better person, and you've never been snobby about it. Like you've tried to maintain the peace. You're trying to do it, and she's like, and I know you're doing it for him. And she points at the little kid. She's telling me that she was always like, after everything kind of went down, she was worried that her son would like one day like escalate and like pick a fight or something, and that things would end up like getting escalated to like police or something like that. She's the guy is kind of he's a small guy. He's like a foot shorter than me, and she was saying like, even though he's like small, she's like, black people are always seen as like full-grown men. She's like, even like from when he was like 13, she's like, I'd get calls from the like police station when he'd get in trouble or something, and it'd be like, oh, we have this young man here. And she's like, as a child, you have a child. You arrested a child, and like just trying to like really hammer it in, and just like, well, he was doing this and that. She's like, yeah, because he's a child. He was going between school and whatever. Like, what's the problem? And she's just like really digging in it. But eventually she kind of like learned to like, instead of like trying to fix the police, she was trying to like, she went with her kid. She was trying to telling him, hey, like if you don't shape up, like, the cops are just one day not gonna care. They're not gonna see you as a kid. They're not gonna see you as like an innocent whatever. Like they're gonna treat you as like, as whatever
Trained
tells
to do,
them, right?
basically.
Yeah. So I was like, I told her like I couldn't, I don't know anything about that. Like I couldn't put myself in her shoes or his shoes and be like, oh yeah, I've had that, or I understand where you're coming from. All I could do was just like, look, I get what you're saying, because obviously I'm not ignorant. I see the news, I watch all the whatever, and I understand that predominantly it's black people that get targeted by not just like police, but just people in general seem to have like a very negative opinion about black people for no reason whatsoever. You're just a guy you never met happens to be black, automatically hate him. Fuck this guy. And I was like, I have nothing against your son, much less your grandson. I care about him. All I want is peace. I just want everyone to get along. Your son already moved on. He's got a new girlfriend. We're trying to like build a relationship. And I'm not trying to ask for anybody's forgiveness or anything. I just want us all to be adults, just to, have that very basic level of respect, not for my sake, not for anybody's sake, but for this kid. As long as we can do that, I'm cool. Like, I have no issues. You'll never hear any complaints from me. This kid will never, he'll never tell you, oh, when we're at mom's house, George just does not shut up about how much he hates you. Like, that will never happen. I have nothing to say. So she's like, I appreciate that, yada yada, and kind of parted ways, and she was cool. But that was kind of like the first time that like I heard like a little more like of a personal like anecdote of somebody kind of like dealing with that like systemic racism that's like around, and I think a lot of people don't want to accept that's like a legit issue.
Yeah, when I was.
Well, let's say like, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say when I was in like 2000, between like 98 and 2000, somewhere in there. Anyway, I lived in Georgia. Oh god, we already did this map. I lived in Georgia. In the area I lived in Georgia when I went to school, there were like 4 white people. Everybody else was black. So I got introduced into the culture against my will, so to speak, but I loved every minute of it because I'm the type of person that, you know, you show me something different and I'm like, yes, please, I want more of this. So,
Oh yeah, you've ate the Mexican food, no problem.
oh yeah, like I dive into stuff. So, you know, I was introduced to black culture and like, you know, I made friends with people and they were like, oh, I got to show you this movie Friday and you know all this other stuff. So it was quite eye-opening to that same regard where it was like, oh shit, like we're not living the same life, are we?
Yeah. That's a great way to put that.
Get a UAV in the air.
We live in the same country, same town, same everything, but we can live
got the lead.
completely
Now
different
hold
lives.
Completely different lives. And that's coming, you know, as a minority, but I'm a white minority, so I can use that white privilege till you find out that there's rainbow behind that white privilege.
Oh. Yeah, they go close enough, they're like, wait a minute.
Yeah, right? That's when it starts getting hairy, but if I play it cool, I can get away with a lot.
Yeah, I had funny.
Sorry, what?
When I was in a call center position, I would get people that would like call in and I'd get like the most random like
That was a friendly.
complaints or something. This one dude in particular, he was like upset with me because we wouldn't give him a discount or something. I was just like, yeah, that discount no longer like exists, yada yada, the whole 9 yards. And like he just starts berating me and attacking me. And he's just like, "You think you're better than me? You're just some white boy." And I just started like laughing. Like oh,
You
no,
do.
my daughter.
I was a little surprised the first time we got on a phone call. I was like, what the fuck? Okay. Because I had backstory for George before I had voice George. And
Oh, what's your backstory for George?
no, just we talked. Like I don't think we talked on the phone until me and you like chatted for a bit, and then you were, and then we chatted, and I was like, wait, hold on, wait.
Yeah, and I'm also like pretty mute on meetings and all that. Like I don't really unless it's something like damn it.
I also, but like, I don't have an accent now, unless I'm trying to be polite or just put on charm or whatever. Then the southern drawl will come out. But I'll be one of those.
Yeah,
people
something
that
to
are
hear
like,
a twang.
oh God, the twang will come out. My daughter, the other day, I laughed. My wife, my wife, if you don't know her, Jen was laughing too. We ran into somebody that was like one of her friend's parents, and as soon as I realized who it was, I switched and was just like, "Well, hi, how you doing?" And she goes, "There it is," under her breath, like from the car, and I'm like, "You little bitch."
That's funny. Like I hear it sometimes. Like it's subtle. Like it's one of those like you have to know it. You have to know it's there to see it kind of thing.
God,
Where
I'm
I see
getting
the bullets.
fucked up on this hardcore mode.
Yeah, the cheaters are coming out. We did too well in the last round.
Well, see, here's my thing. Here's I remembered while we've been playing. The reason I switched was because I felt like all the cheaters went to hardcore because there's no kill cam. So you can't prove that somebody was cheating because you can't see them cheat. You know what I mean?
Watchdog Hilo
That's a good point.
That was my logic there. And that's why I switched over, and I feel like I started having a better time, even though you did have to like shoot somebody like 6 times for them to die. It wasn't that bad if you're pulling headshots.
Okay, I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. As long as you're skilled, the game doesn't suck.
You should. So it's very curious. So I was doing some streams earlier. You should see my streams earlier in the day and how well I was playing versus hitting hardcore. Now, there's to argue the counterpoint there is maybe more skilled players playing hardcore. So I just feel like I am really fucking sucking.
I'm doing as well as I normally do.
I just I keep getting into these firefights where I don't even get a shot off, and at least with the other mode, I get chances to shoot back. I guess maybe that's where I'm getting frustrated. That's what helicopters can fuck off though.
I'm pinned down. Damn it, I got.
I got, yo. Shit.
Lead done.
All I'm doing is dying.
Oh, we can do a regular after this.
I don't
Try it
care.
out.
I'm just having fun. I've only got probably another match or two anyway before I gotta start putting countdown
Taco,
to New Year's
establish
over here.
1 kilo overhead.
Oh, that's right. You're 2 hours ahead.
Yeah. We made it earlier.
That's a
Which
kill.
always fucks with me because like I like doing it by New Year's like in New York, and that's like 11 o'clock here. Shit, I already missed it. Jennifer, we missed the New Year ball dropping. Fuck this guy.
Whoop.
Taco, UAV.
I'm not really a big New Year's person. I never really have been.
Dad always taught us to make
Whenever
good
like it
kids.
would like this is probably the first year like I've like purposely taken it off. Every other year I'm just like I'll go to work. But like these last 2 years, I've really liked taking time off. Like I like taking time off.
I was telling Jen that I might, since you're off in the afternoon, I might go in if I wake up anyway, just to get some extra overtime as an excuse, because I've been dude, I got 40 hours of overtime this paycheck.
What?
Yes! 40 hours of overtime. For some reason, I only got 72 hours of regular time, so I don't know if like Christmas just counted as like double overtime or what, but yeah.
I don't know. Oh my bad. I'm so sorry. I don't know what Texas laws are, but here in California, if you work over 40 hours, anything above that is overtime. And if you work over 60, I think, it counts as double time.
Yeah, we don't get any laws in Texas. Texas is whatever the corporation wants to do to fuck you over. Which is why if you notice, DataBank is headquartered out of Dallas.
I have noticed that. How peculiar. Ah, damn it. They knew it was after him.
Fuck! How did they get the drop on me? Like, there's just too many questionable instances where it's like, how are you already shooting?
That's what I'm saying.
You know what? Was playing all day in the other mode. Did not have that many of those instances. I was at the top of the leaderboard every time.
Driving out the
Now, you know, it could also be maybe you're better than me, and I'm getting thrown in with your group of matchmaking. Or
I find it hard to believe.
Or
I'm pretty sure you play the game more than I do.
or it's just hardcore, and it's just better people in general. I don't know. Who knows? I'm just bitching. You know how that goes.
A sniper from like a mile away with a handgun.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I am better than you. Sorry.
Ah!
Crimson's on their heels. Hit 'em hard.
Humble too.
Oh no, I am not humble. I will always admit to that. I am boastful. I am gloatful.
Enemy UAV
And
inbound.
everything under the sun.
Somebody just shoved a rocket.
Bion, requesting UAV tasking.
Dude, timed out.
Okay, you making noise.
I was telling Alex, because I went to go help him move and everything, and that asshole like had me till like 4 in the goddamn morning. I was like, you know, I go to sleep at like midnight, right? He's like, oh yeah, we're almost done, and then like he started like working. I'm like, you piece of shit.
Crimson's falling back.
Oh my
Hell of
god.
a show today, Black Ops.
That's right, dickhead.
Anyways, on the drive back, he was like asking me like how I've been and stuff, because we haven't really talked in the last year too much, because like he comes over and with like quick chats, but like now that he's moved and he'll be closer, he was like, oh, he's like if you don't want to be in TJ or whatever, he's like, we have an extra room, like we can rent it out to you. I was like, oh, that's really cool, man, but like you should probably talk it over with your partner before just offering me a room. He's like, oh yeah, I should do that.
Oh my god.
I'm like, we'll put a pin on it and
We'll put a pin in it.
But yeah, we're just like shooting the shit. And I was like telling him like, I was like, dude, I've been taking notes. Like, I'll go like some time without taking the medication, and then I'll go back on the medication. And it's when I'm on it, I feel normal, and like is what I told the doctor. Like I feel normal, and it's like a weird thing to like quantify because I don't. It's not like, you know, like if you're describing Viagra, where it's like, yeah, I just take this and I'm just like, I'm ready to go, like full
Right?
ass, you know, like there's a tangible thing that demonstrates the effects of this medication. The ADHD pill, the Adderall, doesn't really have that. It's all like psychosis and the mental state and whatever. So, like I'm sitting here sitting pretty, like I don't feel, you know, quote unquote different, but when I journal it and I write down like, you know, my thoughts and how I'm feeling, my state of mind, everything points to stable, points to better, points to good. Like everything is positive or neutral at, you know, at worst. Meanwhile, you know, the inverse, if I'm not taking the medication and I'm just like, you know, raw dog in life, then it's just like it's like always walking around with like a pebble in my shoe, and every little thing just irks me, and like I'm always thinking about that pebble, and I'm constantly getting distracted by that pebble, and I can't focus on anything else. I'm thinking about that fucking pebble, and it's like always like constantly a factor. And like, you know, it just makes me more irritable, and just like it's just a mess. And I'm like, yeah, man, like it's kind of like making me think, like, what else do I have that I haven't like addressed? I just don't know. Like, what if, like, I got some like repressed issue from like childhood that's affecting my relationships with, not necessarily like women, but like just, you know, friendships, family, whatever. And because it's just something that I never knew was an issue, I never addressed it. It's just kind of just been like building up and simmering or whatever.
That's what talk therapy is for. I fucking hate this map with a goddamn passion. Sorry. I had to get that out.
Yeah. Map is terrible.
Newtown has been a thing since I was a teenager, and that shouldn't be a thing.
Lost B. Losing A.
Yeah, I don't know why it's popular.
Obviously it is. Obviously I'm in the minority here, so I get at that, but god damn it, I hate this map. I think this was actually the map that made me hate zombies, and I was like, nope, Infinity Ward is for me. But because I think the maps are always more cramped.
Hostile UAV
From
established
my
overhead.
taste and the zombies version.
Come on, you're losing this fight. Controlling Bravo.
Help me with this objective.
I should play zombie.
Cover me. Take on the objective.
Secure.
We should do.
Yeah, I gotta go to talk therapy, or what are you doing? I gotta do trauma
Losing
therapy.
B.
Do what therapy?
Trauma therapy.
Trauma
Yeah.
therapy?
Yeah. I mean, there's like all sorts of different trauma. I don't know what trauma I got, but I need someone to like take this shit out and be like, oh yeah, you got fucking
Shot spotted.
molested by an uncollected. Oh shit. Ah, god damn it. I hate this map so much.
Enemy UAV inbound.
Now, I don't know if I did get molested by an uncollected 14, but that's definitely something I would impress. Oh god damn it, keep killing them.
Fuck. I hate this map. I hate it. Well, I know one thing, I've died a lot. A lot.
Up to me.
And somebody just hit me with a rocket launcher because team kill.
Ace of spades.
Hostile UAV established overhead. Securing B.
Oh shit, oh fuck, damn. Oh my god!
Jesus, my top half was just in the middle of the street.
dude at the second floor of that White House. Oh, got him. Never mind.
Take a beat.
They call me Bull.
Good to see you, fucko.
I went to a bar on a date, and I was like, oh yeah, I know how to play pool. I know how to play darts. We can do all the bar things. It'll be cool.
Losing Bravo.
And I do not apparently know how to play pool or darts or any of the bar things.
I need to have a drink or two and need to play a good round of pool. Good round of pool. Round? Is that what you call it? A game of pool?
Losing speed.
Fuck you, you little fucking bitch.
Take it out.
Yeah, I'd go with
See
game.
one.
Darts, is anybody's guess. I'm not gonna claim to be good at darts. We'll see how well I do. But pool, I'm decent at just because I grew up in rec centers in the summer when I was a kid. They had a pool table and that's all I did.
I used to go to the Boys and Girls Club.
You just go to where?
The Boys and Girls Club.
Gotcha.
Sure,
I don't know if they have
go
those
ahead.
over in Texas or wherever you grew up in the States.
It kind of similar was the rec club. So there was like summer camp type thing that was at the rec club
Nice.
on
We're pulling
base in the army installations that I grew up in, and this one in particular, like when I was in the summers there, it was just around. Just got dropped off by your parents all day in the summer, and there was a pool table, so that's what I did all day.
As a kid, my sister and I, we would play pool all the time at our grandma's house. So, like, I was decent at it. And I was like, oh yeah, I played pool, I can play pool, it's
Losing
fine.
Bravo.
And no, I was just eating shit, and like, all the balls were just going everywhere.
Losing
Nothing
speed.
was going where I wanted it to go. And she's like, oh, you don't have to go easy on me. And I'm like, ha.
Low speed.
Sorry, I'm being cackling here, but that's never what you want to be at.
Yeah.
In peak. Where the
Shit.
fuck they come from?
So it was just like, oh, okay, well, you know,
Enemy UAV
I just
inbound.
want to make a good impression.
Right, that's when you just play it off. You just gotta go roll with it. Yeah, no. And then you go home and practice.
Yeah, but, you know, I'm a terrible liar, so she's something bad.
Oh, that's, yeah. You know, that, I was honest with Jen, our
Hostile
first time we
UAV
met
status
was
overhead.
playing pool at a house party, and,
Next call. Enemy watchdog helo
she
inbound.
wasn't great, but I played a win, and at one point I like buried my ball back behind a bunch of. Well, no, I looked at her before I did it, and I said, "So yeah, I'm an asshole." And then I buried the ball back behind a bunch of other balls, and
Hey, shit.
that was her first impression of me, and she still married me. So
So she knew what she was getting into.
I told her. I every time I told you when we met.
Next call. Napalm strike inbound.
I've never done anything like that. Like I've told exes like I can be a bit of an asshole, but it's not like like legit asshole. Just hey, if you ask me if you look nice in pants and you don't look nice in pants, I'm gonna tell you don't look nice in those pants, and you're gonna be upset. But you'll thank me later because then your friends will be like, hey, you look like shit when you put those pants.
God, when Jen and I first met, that was the hardest thing for her to get her brain wrapped around. Was that no? I want the truth. I don't care. Yeah, it might hurt my feelings for a second, but I gotta know now so that I can make
Hostile scout
adjustments.
pulse in your AO.
Yeah.
So getting to that point where it was like 100% honesty is so hard when you're used to that like neurotypical mindset. And it's like, no, I'm neurospicy. I need the truth so I know how to react appropriately.
Yeah. This was like way before like I knew I had the spicy. It was just like, I was always like, look, I'm really bad at like not tiptoeing around feelings, but like knowing what to say, when to say. So I'm more of like a blunt, honest person.
Yeah.
You know, that can be good for some people, it can be bad. But, you know, if I tell you that I'm having a good time, it means I'm having a good time. If I'm telling you I'm not having a good time, it means I'm not having a good time. There's not gonna be any ambiguity. There's not gonna be any like, you know, like, oh, did he mean this? No, I'm always gonna be upfront and honest. And most people that I dated were pretty cool with that, and they appreciated it. There was only like a handful where they were just like they didn't like it. They really liked the whole like buttering up and like just tell me what I want to hear. I don't know what you want to hear because I don't know how to lie to you like that.
5 down.
I kind of figured it would be like an apathy thing, like, or not apathy, like an empathy thing. Like, okay, what would I want someone to tell me? I would want someone to tell me the truth.
Yeah, but that's like the neurospicy thing. And it's now on the other side, it's like, oh yeah, all this shit makes sense. And why I always tended to get along with certain people and not certain other people, and why I became the ADD whisperer, because I'm like, oh, we get along? Yeah, you should probably, this, yeah, you should probably go talk to somebody. Probably should go talk to somebody.
It's funny that you say that. I just saw a meme the other day. I was gonna send it to you. I don't remember why I didn't. Something happened. But it said like, the first step to ADHD diagnosis is having somebody else with ADHD tell you you have ADHD.
Yep. It's called peer review. Oh, God.
Archangel making noise.
But my new habit that I've developed for like friends and like people that I date is to ask them like, do you want me to tell you the truth, or do you want me to tell you what you want to hear? And they'll usually like say that they want to know the truth, and then at that point it's like, all right, look, here's the like the last time I did it with Howard. Howard was like, oh, do you think I should do this or that? Like he's talking about like the girl that he's dating. I was like, I can tell you what you want to hear. I can tell you the truth. What you want to hear is that you should dump the chick, but the truth is you're not going to find a better girl than this, so you may as well just fucking buckle down and learn to be a better person.
Charlie.
God!
We have the edge, but don't get cocky.
Yeah,
this
it's,
shit ain't over.
I don't know.
Take it over.
I do know that I definitely like neurospicy people better. Just
Losing Bravo.
like this club that we've been hanging out with. So many goddamn, I swear to God, everybody in that club's neurospicy. And it's just so much more fun hanging out around people that brains work similar and that you don't have to worry about certain things. Like, oh, I understand nobody knows that everybody's flirting here, we need to be more direct. Oh, you just handed me an imaginary flirting card? That's adorable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bravo fucking
That one would be over.
Yeah, it did. It did. There was somebody at this party who handed me one, and I was like, well, I'm not usually into your type, but we'll make it happen.
That's the quintessential open mind.
Exactly. As I put it, I'll try anything twice.
Night. Oh, you're almost at New Year's. 20 minutes.
Oh shit. Alright, yeah, let me drop off here. I'm gonna play a game of cards with Jen because that's a tradition and count down New Year's, but I appreciate you playing with me.
Yeah, of course. You guys have a good night and have fun.
Alright.
And Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's to you too!
Tell Jen I said